everybody has a poison heart. Well, I just wanna walk right out of this world, 'cause everybody has a poison heart. 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 A poison heart.
And that was Poison Heart by the Ramones. Yes, indeed. Hope you guys liked that track coming in from the Block is Hot podcast. I am your host, Famous Samus, a.k.a. the Unidentified Black Male, a.k.a. Soul Brother number 3, a.k.a. your mother's last mistake, a.k.a. he went that way, a.k.a. Pinky. And last but not least, your boy Billy Bordeaux. And in the house is also my faithful co-host.
Yo, what's cracking? It's Tim Red Hose, a.k.a. Young Plato Got Stacks, a.k.a. Young Plato Eats Ass, a.k.a. Young Plato Drives Fast, and a.k.a. the Young Hooniest Ferg, and of course a.k.a. Young Timmy Bust Nuts. What's cracking, y'all? It's a glorious evening.
Oh yeah, get your shit off.
Oh yeah, keep going.
Okay.
I'm just kind of speaking slow right now, but yeah, get your shit off.
And in the studio, we have a special guest, resident blockhead. She's been on the on the podcast before. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Introduce myself. All right, hey guys. So I'm Angel. I guess I have a new AKA since I just changed my tag on Instagram to La Angel. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
What about the latest one?
No, it's just La Angel.
The latest one promoted to you on Saturday.
Oh yeah, First Lady of Mush.
Okay, First Lady of Mush. I'll take that. Take that.
Yeah.
Forgot about that one.
Yeah, fucking getting fucked up that night. That's why. That night was dope. That was a very dope show. If you guys didn't show up to the Pomona Mash at Characters, it was on Saturday. That shit was dope.
We'll get into that. Before we even start off, got to give that
fuck me,
first
right?
memorial. Yeah, of course. Because you know what today is? It's 2/24. So, first of all, got to give rest in peace to Kobe and Gianna Bryant.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
To the victims of that terrible helicopter crash.
My fucking weed package is
purple and gold. It's a sign that's going to be a fire show for you today.
It is. Very fire indeed.
And yeah, we got to give a little bit of shout outs to our followers and to the subscribers of the YouTube channel and to our our podcast on Spotify, because we are growing.
Yes,
we are growing actually. And
what's cracking?
Shout out to all these new subscribers and listeners that are tuning in. Shout out to the day ones. Shout out to the ones like Jason out there.
Hell
shout
yeah!
out to,
Jason's cool as fuck.
Yeah, he sends me a lot of good articles and links. So shout out to that guy. And shout out to those that are actually still taking part in the Discord. Shout out to Pants Off, Slip and Slide. That guy's still an OG.
Pants Off, Slip and Slide. Fucking love that guy.
And all the people that engage and just participate and just kind of drop shit for us to kind of look at. And Twitter's actually pretty fire.
Twitter. Woo.
So I just want to make sure I gave those proper shout outs to those that actually keep us engaged in doing what we're doing.
Shout out to Reddit.
But yeah, I mean, let's do this. Kind of hop into the show. I mean, you were talking about the comedy show on Saturday.
Yes, the comedy show on Saturday, Pomona Mash. That shit was cracking. Oh wait, hold on.
Who was in the lineup?
This may be rude, but before I get into that, yo, come out on the tomorrow.
On the tomorrow.
On the 25th at the Bang Bang Room. No, at King Eddie's. Woo, come out tomorrow in LA. King Eddie. Wait, hold on. No, it is the Bang Bang Room.
I don't think you should be giving out
you
like
should
day
probably do
of
that
shows
right
like
now.
that.
Oh, is that too late?
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
too late. I don't think
Shit. It's tomorrow though.
and we typically drop on a.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll drop this tomorrow, but we typically drop on a Wednesday.
Oh shit.
So you got to get like your weekend
Well,
stuff, or,
wait,
like your
wait.
Friday, Wednesday stuff.
Do I have another show before then? I forget which day that is. I'm so disorganized with my shit. I need to get my act together.
Are you going to be at House of Pong on Thursday?
I think I might go to House of Pong on Thursday. I want to try to hit the Alley Gallery and that one in West Covina. What's it called again?
Oh,
Chatterbox.
Yeah, Chatterbox.
I haven't been there in a really long time, so I want to see if I could do that, and then if I could, circle back to Pong. But I'm not sure how late it'll be by then.
yeah.
But shit, there's that too. Fuck.
You're terrible.
Wow.
Yeah, I have so many.
Yeah, I'm like, what is going on with you?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about anymore. I think you're just thinking out loud.
No, I am thinking out loud because I'm just now realizing I can't do all that because I'm meeting up to write with some of the guys.
Get together, clean it up.
Yeah, there's
All
a
right,
lot of shit.
clean it up.
There's a lot of shit to do.
Get your shit together and clean it up. All right.
I am getting my shit together. This is me with my shit together. Just things all over the place.
We'll take it somewhere. Now that you got your shit together, take it somewhere and leave it there. But that's good to hear that you're booked and busy and that you're getting out there.
No,
on the
I gotta
road.
clean up my shit. I need to toss my shit away.
But I want to hear more about the showcase from Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Who was on the lineup?
We had
Who's in the bill?
Pomona Mash on Saturday. I got Tim Red, Mr. Tim over here came out, and Phil Overbeck. That was fun. Yeah.
I don't think you've met Phil. He's like
Yeah.
he's a tall white guy from Utah.
Yeah,
No,
well,
I
he's
don't
like
think I met
real
Phil.
tall white boy from
He-
Utah.
He does not belong with the demographic inside of the
Yeah,
So
no,
sad.
but he's so
Yeah.
dude. He fucking kills it.
Yeah.
He always fucking kills it. I like his set, and I knew
Yeah.
it would do good at Mush, but I was a little worried. I'm glad I caught his set, man. I got off work late as shit, but
Now, for the new listeners coming in, Angel, give us a little bit of a breakdown because you're the one who put this together, correct?
for Mush,
Yeah.
I don't put Mush together. That's like another group of my like buddies that I have.
Okay.
It's a couple people.
a lot of them are ranch heads.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys went to school with a lot of them.
Oh, is it like Paul in that group?
Kinda, sorta.
I always butcher saying his last name, so I call him Paul V. Like, we've known each other for a minute.
No, you remember C1?
Okay.
Yeah, C1.
Yeah.
Freaking
I don't think-
Blacktronica.
Yeah, I don't think
we
you know
got-
Black. You might know Black. I don't know.
Yeah, Swindle. There's a lot of people in the crew. Was it East Leasy?
Yeah.
There's a few guys
So do,
in
you,
the
so
group.
do you only do House of Pong as far as for organization?
No,
'Cause I thought you were
book-
part of this one too.
Yeah, no, I'm part of Mush, but I just booked the comedians.
Okay.
So they put on all the hip hop acts and everything else for the show, and then I just book comedians.
Okay.
But
So-
I am part of the like promotion of it.
You're part of the
too.
squad.
Yeah, I'm part of the squad. Yeah.
All right. So how did this whole Mush thing come together? How did you guys link up?
It came together. My friend Crystal knows Black, and she had they had I think the first show, and Crystal was like, "Hey, my homegirl does comedy," and I came out the next show that they had. Mm-hmm. So we linked up there. She was like, "Hey, this is the girl I was telling you about." And he was like, "Hey, like introduced himself. We got to talking about it, and then I've been booking shows with them for I think a little bit over a year now. Doing Mush. We just did the 1 year anniversary back in I think it was December
Okay.
or November. So yeah, we've been doing it once a month.
Are you like did you go to school for any of this? Because I mean, I personally hate booking and managing other people to try to verify.
No,
get
I
to
didn't go to school for it, but,
is that a passion?
I used to promote metal shows.
Okay.
Back when I
think
was,
we talked about that.
Yeah,
on
the last
episode.
podcast. Yeah. Back when I was like 19 to 21. I stopped doing it when I was 21, and then just kind of concentrated on my hair stuff, and then in between there had started comedy, stopped, and then got started up again. But as far as booking, I think it's just because of that promoting background I had already.
Okay.
It just makes it easier to be like, hey, dude, I need this, if you can do the show for me, just kind of hitting up people. And it's easier with running the open mic because I meet more comics. So I'm like, hey, I liked your set. I think it'll do good over here. So then it's like, let me book you for this show too.
It's kind of a jaded question to ask. Do you think you have an eye for talent? Or do you just know how to fill slots, and kind of like a DJ knows how to set songs in an order in order to flow because they know the material? Like, that, all right, let's just say for an example, Tim can be kind of dirty and raunchy, but if you want to kind of don't want to have it too hardcore back to back, you might put someone kind of cleaner up after him to kind of chill the crowd out. So you kind of know how to put a lineup together, like a playlist.
I've been kind of working on that more. Even it helps out again with the open mic to kind of see all the different styles of comedy that go up, and it just kind of. Like I know the energy, I know the energy at Mush and like the energy at Pong are different for the crowd. So I guess it's like a DJ. Like I would pick kind of like, I know you're like this style of comedy is going to fit in good with this flow of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of like how we were saying Phil did really good. Is because like, even though like he doesn't fit in, like his style of comedy was just like
fucking perfect.
Meant for that room.
Yeah, it's meant for that room. Like everything he says is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like the comedy he does.
Is Phil kicking it? Like, is he like an Inland Empire or LA comic, or is he like traveling?
He's traveling around. He actually he lives in Temecula.
Oh shit!
And then he drives out here to do comedy. He drives out to like LA and like I know he goes out to Covina and like OC.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Fucking. I mean, Temecula's far.
He's fucking 23 years old, dude. He has the energy right now. I don't have the energy for that.
As long as you got the car that has the gas mileage, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Like, I would not be doing that shit in my truck. You got me fucked up.
Low key, that shit's a struggle in my car. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like if I'm really good, like I could do 25 per gallon.
You know, it's fucked up. So not to throw you guys off topic and derail it, but my truck has always been pretty good on gas mileage because my tune and shit, right?
Did your tune get erased?
I think Eder like fixed my truck, and now I get worse gas mileage because before it was getting like
damn name dropping
but in a good way, like because he made it better. Like the throttle response is fire.
Did he tune it?
Yeah, we retuned it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, so essentially what happened was I swapped the part, but my tune wasn't registering it. It wasn't compatible. And since my tune is basically, like Diablo tunes are basically a carbon copy of like different tune systems. Like they all use the same thing. They just add their flair to it. Mm-hmm. It's like buying a bike and then putting your name on it. So essentially he was like, well, since you have this tune and I used it in Trail Listening, I was able to like retune it. And it didn't cost anything. It was like free.
Oh, that's nice.
And he was so happy telling me about it. I was like, oh, dude, like, thanks, bro. Like, dude, he's like literally.
So you got more power though, right now, right?
I have my torque is nice. Everything is better, but again, I have worse gas mileage. I'm just like, fuck, my truck is fixed. Shit.
Performance is gas mileage, my friend. It's one of the other.
I could not do any time. Going to Santa Monica on Saturdays is killing it, so I couldn't be a traveling comic. Like, what's the furthest you guys have traveled? I know you've recently been on tour, or not tour, little road trip. Yeah. So have you broken that threshold yet?
I haven't gone as far as he has, but I think like the furthest for comedy was Fresno last year.
Have you ever thought about putting together your own collective of comics? Yeah.
I mean, it's a little rough with like everybody's schedule. Mm-hmm. My schedule's pretty crazy, so it's like it's hard for me to like even for me to be like, oh yeah, I'll be there. Like we can meet this day at this time. Mm-hmm. But it's like a lot of people are like, oh, I have to work at 6 a.m. I can't meet that late. or I can't.
yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, well, like tonight I was like, oh yeah, I would be there at 7. I'm like, I'm gonna be a half hour late.
No problem. I mean, it's all good. Like
Yeah,
that's when we're not paying for studio time yet.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Yeah.
different. So we gotta take advantage.
Yeah, trying to figure that thing out.
Yeah. Yeah, I got stuck in traffic after work, so I was like, shit.
Because I was just thinking, like, if you're really good with organizing and booking, like, I don't know, like, I feel like you could end up becoming like a manager for a lot of people.
I don't want to do that.
I know you do. I know you wouldn't want to, but I feel like that could end up happening. Like some people
Jesus
just
Christ.
are just into it. Because
I-
if you guys, because I mean, didn't you say you're gonna get like a little comedy troupe together to do like sketch comedy or something, or just
Yeah,
Oh,
start
I've been
doing content
trying to
together?
do that shit too for a minute.
No, yeah, we've been coming together, and we've come up with like a small script. We're figuring it out slowly, but like on the way. Like as we kind of come up with shit, we're like, oh wait, whoa, we're going to need all this now. So
Yeah.
we're still figuring our way through, but I'm hoping that we could get like some skits like actually laid out and actually filmed sometime in the very, very near future. Like
Yeah.
Y'all need
Next
to fuck
couple
with
weeks.
Zero.
Oh, Zero's awesome. He used
Yeah.
to
haven't seen him.
co-host my mic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I think I'm not
I
gonna
haven't
lie.
seen him in a minute.
I haven't
yeah.
seen him in a
No
minute.
offense to
Yeah.
y'all niggas, because y'all all comics, but Zero for right now, he's my
He's fucking
favorite.
killing it, dude.
Zero is
I
first,
fucking
Isaiah
love.
is second. Them niggas are fucking hilarious.
Isaiah.
and I'm not. Well, I would say Isaiah is tied for Ryan because Ryan is really funny too. I like Ryan.
Ryan the comic.
Yeah, I like Ryan the comic. So, like, but I'm sorry, that nigga, like, dude, like, I saw his little video skit. That Isaiah, not Isaiah, Zero. that he
Zero,
did.
his little video skits
Yeah.
are fucking hilarious,
Low
dude.
props,
I love
just-
them.
So, if you, like,
Yeah, props to Zero, dude. He's fucking doing his
Just-
thing. That's just fucking awesome.
cell phone pimping it.
fuck,
Dude, that
that's what I'm
shit's,
saying.
yeah,
low
that shit's
equipment.
fucking great.
So yeah, I
do
can
fuck
definitely
with
see
that.
you guys kind of coming together and creating like somewhat of a comedy troupe. You just gotta, as long as you guys can get one dedicated day. That's the
Yeah.
toughest part. Is one day,
Yeah.
and you have to treat that day like a work day. Like I'm talking about up at 8,
Yeah.
grinding from
Yeah.
8 to 5 or something, and it's just
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah.
Well, the only day I have off, like, to actually relax is Sundays.
Me too. That's like
So,
my one
like,
day off.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
Thursdays off from work, but at Thursdays I have my show.
Mm-hmm.
I have errands I have to run during the week. Like,
You got life.
yeah, I have my life. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
shit I have to do, and
It's
then
like-
it's like, and like I'm also like booking people for work and like sending out fucking like confirmation deposits and fucking texts because I do hair.
Mm-hmm.
So
That shit's
I have
wild.
to book myself for work too. So I guess that's why I'm good at booking
You're
people.
freelance too, so you
Yeah.
gotta make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that shit.
It's
fucking-
easier to book comedy though than it is to fucking
Like-
get people to spend money on their hair.
Really?
Not that hard, but it's easier. Like if I have a show and I'm like, oh, I got like 2 last minute openings, like 2 last minute spots. There's usually like 3-4 people that'll be like, I'm on it.
I feel you definitely.
I've always felt
Comics
like
are always looking for that extra time, no matter
Yeah.
what it could be.
Yeah, for hair, I have like it's not hard for me to book people because I'm already booking into April. But
I always
Like-
kind of compare like the hair game to the dope game. All you need is some dedicated clientele, and you're good. Like,
yeah, no, for real, yeah. Because I like right now, like my weekends, I don't really have any open like Saturday appointments until April, and then yeah, like
the worst thing that can happen is when the client goes bald.
Yeah.
oh, dude, yeah,
My
No.
barber was cutting my hair from like about 6th grade till about age 24, and I
Shit.
just it
was time to shave your head.
I pulled up and I was like, I need the comment, and he was like, what? He was like, I need the comment. He was like, it's that time. I was like, it's that time. It's been a long time coming. I've been trying to
It's
hide
been
it.
happening.
Shaved me up, lined my beard up, and just was like, there it is. And
Yeah, I finally stopped telling my dad like,
When
you
we-
got less hair now every time I cut his hair because he's getting real sad about it.
we gave that
Yeah.
final dapped up hug. It was a little bit tighter than usual. We're still friends on Facebook, so I wish him a happy birthday.
No,
But it's like,
yeah.
why would I ever come back?
Yeah.
I haven't had many barbers over my lifetime either. Just a very few. And
But that was one like I would
last
travel for. Like when he went to Upland, cool. Pomona, cool. I would wherever he went, I would go to every new
Dog,
shop.
I was with Percy for the longest.
I have
Percy
a
was
few
cool.
clients like
Yeah.
that. I have one girl. She moved up a little bit past Bakersfield. I forget what the place is called, but
Barstow,
Lancaster,
no,
Glendale.
no,
Glendale.
Glendale.
Not Glendale.
past Bakersfield.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
I know in
yeah.
traffic it feels like you're going past Bakersfield sometimes, but it's not.
Victorville.
It's a part of the California we don't care about. Let's
Yeah.
just say that.
Damn, that's rough. We love
It's
you guys
like
out
Hells
there.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
we do.
No.
If we have any listeners out there, I love you. Just don't love the area you live in.
But she comes down
Yeah.
like 2 times a year. She hits me up to do her hair.
Jesus
She
Christ.
has dedicated clients. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
She
like
fought-
it's like a hair. It's
And
like
she
a dope
doesn't
addict.
get, or she goes somewhere else. Like last time she had a goat get her hair toned, like colored at another shop.
Mm-hmm.
And she was telling me to give the girl instructions on
Oh
how to
my
do her
God.
hair. And I was like, I can't do that. And I was
That's
like,
fucked up.
I was like, just tell her to do like this level and this tone, like in this color. And she was like, okay. And I was like, I'm sure she'll be okay. And she was like, all right, I'm just scared.
Sometimes you just have to take a picture of like this is how you like your. Because honestly, that's how it was with me. Like
I've been doing her hair for 12 years. So,
Alright, so check this. Even when I was considered at this point a grown man, like I'm talking about like 24, 25,
Yeah.
like I did not know what type of haircut I got. I just got in the chair. I
just
literally,
sat there,
I was a
yeah.
cartoon character. Like I wasn't the type of nigga that would like get different types of haircuts. Like
Yeah.
I had my hair long at one point. Like I had an afro and I had braids and I did like curly shit. But I wasn't like a styling type of give me these designs or cut. It's like nah. Sometimes I would just literally I would hop in the chair. Not even have to say anything to my fucking barber. Little earbuds in. And he would just start cutting my hair. He knew what I wanted.
yeah.
And he would just, I
I have
you did
clients
it.
like that too, that they don't, like, if they go to another barber or another hairstylist,
hey.
they have no idea
Yeah.
what to tell
Hey,
them.
isn't that easy money though?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just like, I'm
Yeah.
about to collect some shit. Get the fuck out of the chair. I did it
It
perfect.
pays my bills, so
Like,
it
dude,
works.
You know what?
That was
I
the most
I couldn't
I have a
question
lot of
it.
bills.
That was the most frustrating thing because I went to Percy for the longest. I just gave him numbers like, yeah, give me like a 2 right here and 3 right here, and he'd be like, for sure, I got you, fam, and cut it up. But then like I think he got arrested and he went to jail for a little bit or
Oh,
something
man.
like that. I just remember he disappeared for a minute, and then he came back, and then like I don't know, like he had way too many people. Like he took a minute to cut hair.
I have
so
a
it's-
client that he
like
gets
you'd
his
be
haircut.
kicking it all day. So it was one of those days where I found a
Yeah.
new dude and like he didn't know what
I
the
have
fuck
a
I was
client.
talking
He's
about.
followed me already from Upland now to Rialto, like about 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
But he only gets his haircut whenever he's back in town. He's working on the crew that's
Mm.
cleaning up that town that burned in was that Paradise? That
Oh,
burned down
shit,
in
yeah.
California.
That was like a trailer
He's
park
the-
town.
Yeah,
Not to
he's
talk
like-
shit. I'm just saying what it is.
No, yeah, he's
Paradise.
cleaning up all the debris and stuff. So
Like right
he's
by
helping
Malibu, I
clean
think.
up because like the whole town,
Oh,
the whole
Malibu,
down
next to
fucking-
Malibu Hills.
No, way past. I think it's a
I'm
little
lying.
bit more
I don't
past up
really
north,
remember. I just-
but
yeah.
that whole area that like burned real bad last year, that city burned completely.
I
Like an
kinda
entire
remember that
city
shit,
burned
yeah.
down.
Yeah, there's multiple places.
That's kind of like
burning
what's
on the
that?
coast, right?
And you know why it
Fucking like
burned
a-
down?
Silent Hill style.
It burned down because California fucking dumbass people voted against like the idea of controlled burning. Like
Oh,
people
yeah.
don't know that controlled burning
It
and
actually helps
cutting
stop
down
it.
like foresting is good because you're removing dead
Yeah.
shit, and that's why we had so like all these fires. Like I've heard from like
They got
firefighters
big.
and shit giving their like interviews and testimonials. Like it's like yeah, like from like the Forest Service, like yeah, we need to do a lot of controlled burns to prevent shit like this. But
Yeah.
people just think, oh, we're burning trees. Like, well, I mean, unless you're gonna come up there, cut these motherfuckers, take them down, and recycle them and use
Yeah.
them, like we need to set them on fire.
Yeah, we need to do something and get rid of them quick.
And like at the
I
end,
also-
Because then
let's
it
get smoke.
avoids fucking tragedies. How many fucking people
wanna know
died
what
in
else
that
I heard?
city and
Lost
pets
homes,
and
yeah.
people?
Want to know what
lost
else I
homes.
heard?
An
How that shit
entire
happened?
fucking city gone.
Want to know how I heard that shit happen?
What?
Lasers from the fucking sky.
I have
Shut
heard
the
of that too.
fuck up.
Okay,
There's so
so-
many conspiracies. There's another one that they're building like a train through there, or some shit.
I think there is an underground train somewhere
monorail.
around. Yeah, there's
fucking,
an,
the
yeah, there's
fucking
a,
monorail from The Simpsons and shit.
you don't believe in the monorail? You think that's, you think it's nonsense?
I don't know, man. There's so many conspiracies.
I
now,
feel
and
like
I'm
there's.
just like,
I think they're trying to also build one from.
I
like,
get lost in like fucking tunnels of conspiracies. Where I'm like,
LA
I
to
can't keep
Vegas.
fucking reading this shit.
I remember
I
the
feel you on
conspiracy
that
that
shit.
I heard about was like they were saying how it wasn't necessarily. I've heard the lasers ones, but the one that did make sense is how we have the smart meters on the side of the houses, and we have this. I guess like we're installing at the time we were installing 5G and testing it and like all these different types of frequencies, and I guess they were saying was since with these frequencies you can have access to the boxes. You can cause them to like overheat and basically explode. And then if you explode on the house, it starts to burn down. That's why you're seeing places where it's like it's burnt down, but not everything, like it's a crazy fire. And that conspiracy would make sense because if they were trying to do that, what you said, or you guys said, like the monorail, like how can they make it look legit?
Yeah.
Oh, like, well, your fucking house is fucked.
We need-
You're collecting your
the-
property insurance.
Your whole city burned down. We're just gonna build through here.
Yeah.
And we're gonna rebuild, but we're gonna also build this through your city now.
You can't really get much money for it, so just accept our offer and let us do what we want. Basically, take your
Wait,
pants
do I
off.
That's
saw
been
that
like
clip?
the only conspiracy I've heard about
Hold up.
that fire. So I don't know.
I got something for you.
Interesting.
Check this.
Zed. People ask us here at PG&E, how did you guys really start the wildfires? Overgrown trees and the power lines? Heck no. It ain't easy burning down hundreds of houses. Real high tech. First and foremost, you gotta make sure all your houses have smart meters. That's crucial. Now, on the
posted this a
night
long
you're
time
gonna
ago.
burn, you gotta chemtrail heavily. That makes the air more conductive. Next, turn up your cell towers to high. That's right, crank them puppies up as high as they'll go. With chemtrails, this electrifies the air. Now, have local HARP create a strong wind, and as a final stroke, boost up those smart meters. That's right, don't be shy, turn them up all the way. This turns houses into toast. Only really costs us 77 cell towers and some underground cable. But don't try this at home. We're professionals.
That sounds about right.
Utility.
No shit.
That's that like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that shit's true because obviously it's
No.
satire.
Yeah.
But it's the thing is, I don't know exactly how this technology works. So what if that technically could be true? Like, there's a
But
scientist
like
out there who's
every
maybe.
new technology has always had some kind of fucking crazy ass like we're all gonna die from this.
We're all gonna die.
Fucking, I still remember Y2K. Like,
Well, I mean, imagine like
like 12.
we don't know like
I do remember that.
imagine like kids because nowadays kids have smartphones. Imagine what that's like that cell phone radiation is going to do to little kids' balls when they're growing up, being in first grade with a cell phone in their pocket
Yeah.
their whole life.
Jesus Christ!
Like, I didn't get my cell phone until
Fame.
middle school.
Oh, you-
That's real.
Yeah,
I didn't have a cell phone until I was 18. I was
I
an
think
adult.
I think I was.
I think I remember we
Yeah.
we must have talked about this.
I think I was
before.
in the 6th grade when I got mine.
What the fuck is wrong
What?
with you, rich boy?
Nigga,
I'm sorry.
you just said
we a bunch of
Fancy.
brokies. I had a brick Nokia.
I had a Siemens.
Oh, what?
I don't even know what that is. Baller.
I had a
Siemens?
He didn't even have no regular nigga shit like a Nokia.
I think it was a Nokia Siemens. Yeah.
Is that even a phone?
Not anymore.
I had the brick. That's all I know it was.
You had a brick. Get the fuck out.
I had that big little like fucking blue phone. You know.
My first one was this small blue one.
Do you guys remember beepers?
Yeah. I remember I
Yeah,
used to
beeper.
play with my parents' beeper.
Yeah, my mom she would get fucking, like, people would send her messages and it'd be like, oh, it's my dad or it's this person.
Yeah, I remember I was so clueless as to like what to do to a beeper. Like I remember I had like they left the option like, do you want to leave a message? Then I was like, yes, and I pressed the button, and then it's like record your message. Then I was like, what, do I just speak into this thing? I was so fucking confused about what it was and how it worked.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you have the lo-fi in the background. Catch you in that awkward silence.
Did you hear about the shit with the NASA dude that got rushed off stage?
No, what happened?
So I think he was like he wasn't a president, but he's pretty high up in like the chain of command at NASA, and apparently they're giving like a speech about some shit, and then fucking he went on about how like there's an impending alien doom that's bound to happen by 2025.
Oh my god.
And then like basically they just rushed him off stage and they suspended him, and they said that he's been a little depressed lately.
What the fuck?
So, yeah.
What?
Yeah, but basically it seemed like he had a nervous breakdown and just spilled the beans.
Yeah, so he's gonna fucking mysteriously commit suicide soon, probably.
Probably. Shit. Another Epstein.
Yeah, Epstein didn't kill himself.
Have you heard our theory? We believe
No, I
that
haven't.
Epstein is actually kicking in like Costa Rica or some shit with the Asian face and a big black dick.
With fucking Tupac and Elvis.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like we just scaped over that whole NASA guy just having a break.
Yeah.
Because I mean, haven't we seen this movie before? Like the guy who's desperately trying to tell the truth and gets marked as crazy.
Yeah.
Like
It
whoa.
always happens.
It's like that. Like you guys didn't hear what he said.
Yeah,
What
they
is-
exactly.
rush him off, and
like
then when
before
the
they rushed
aliens
him off.
come,
It's like
he was saying aliens 2025, my guy.
that's 5 years from now, we're good.
like, you just hit 2020. Wait, no, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
No, yeah, and I guess like part of his argument was that we know of 15,000 other places where there's life in their galaxy or like around, and it's very possible that one of them has taken notice of us, like,
Justin said that.
snooping.
Oh, damn.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did say that. Yeah.
Who did?
Our
Jay.
homie Jay.
Oh.
Yeah, he's super
Never
in
mind.
it. He's a
Oh,
crazy
shit,
person.
yeah.
He's not a crazy person.
No,
but, like, if
he's
you
not
listen to him,
crazy. It's just that
he knows some crazy shit. I
Yeah.
should say.
I think
say
I
that very
personally,
wrong.
I think he cracked the code. He just doesn't know how to explain it. It's like he has the words. He just needs to formulate it into proper pages, chapters, and like he could write a book. I think, and it would make sense. Like he drops
there's
some
an
knowledge.
alien touching his brain.
Oh, okay.
Like it's
He
in
might be
there.
tapped in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I've been seeing so far within modern media, it seems like they're slowly pushing a narrative that's
Yeah.
like making us more susceptible. Like
More comfortable with the
Yeah.
idea of them, of shit happening around us.
before we
Yeah.
went to the moon, that's when they dropped Space Odyssey and
Yeah.
got us ready for that idea. Who's to say that,
Yeah.
I think it's going to be some cosmic horror shit like from HP.
I don't want no
Lovecraft.
Cthulhu's. I don't know what the fuck to
I
do
know,
with
man.
in the event of a Cthulhu. Like I can't stop that.
Yeah.
Like
the other
I don't
day-
know. Like what do you do against Cthulhu's?
Check this. I think we talked about on the last podcast really quick, and it was about the underwater mermaids.
Oh, I started watching that movie. I didn't finish it.
Oh, the movie Underwater?
Yeah.
Well, it's crazy you say that because on this episode of Futurama, have you seen the one where they have the lost city of Atlanta?
Yeah.
Okay, in the beginning before that happens, it said, I forgot,
Inspired on true events yet to come.
yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. And it's like, well, on Reddit, this lady apparently leaked a bunch of shit saying like, yeah, we have people, like there's mermaids underwater, or creatures that live underwater. It's not what you think. There's no tails and fins. We've made contact, but they swim off and they're fast and like they have crafts that can swim. They're really like fast and they're
shark
but
heads
it's
and
crazy.
bodies with arms and legs.
Fucking underwater crafts.
like they were showing like the heat like not heat signatures but like just like the traffic, and it's crazy to think like what if that's like,
Well, I mean, the ocean is so big. Do we really know everything
Not at
that's
all.
down
No,
there?
I don't
so
think-
now we have an astronaut
I don't think
saying
we
that-
know half the shit that's down there. Like what? Like all this money invested in space. Like also explore the fucking ocean.
yeah.
You don't know what kind
I
of dinosaurs.
think
and shit are living
60%
down
of
there.
it's undiscovered or some
yeah,
shit
it's
like
like
that.
a very high percentage.
Now,
But
who's
then
to say they
that's
haven't
even-
colonized it? Like I said,
Colonized
we're gonna have
it.
an invasion. We're gonna be looking to the sky, but it's gonna be like in that movie, Battle for L.A. They're coming out of the water,
Water, yeah.
and it's just like, oh shit, mermaids are real, cuz
Yeah.
Aquaman.
Or what was that other movie with the Jaegers? And the
Oh,
giant-
Pacific. Oh,
Yeah,
the Pacific Rim. Fuck you, just take me out.
Or
man.
that fucking episode
don't-
of The
yeah.
Simpsons when the dolphins come out and take over.
You know what's crazy? They say that some people think that dolphins are actually like aliens, and they're not here. That's why. They're so
have you
smart.
seen that movie,
Them and
Hitchhiker's
octopuses.
Guide to the Galaxy?
And why they try to fucking rape people.
SpongeBob has dolphins being an interdimensional time race, and Gary's
shit.
one of them.
Have you ever seen the movie
Crazy
Hitchhiker's
Conspiracy,
Guide
you
to
gotta
the
watch it.
Galaxy?
What is it?
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
yeah.
Do you remember like the beginning when like the dolphins all got out of there? They're like, "Goodbye and thanks for all the fish," and like that was just their song as they're like jamming off the earth there. And then like everybody woke up the next day. They're like, "Yeah, all the dolphins are gone. What the fuck happened to them?" And they're like, "Oh my god, they left this message for us. Goodbye and thanks for all the fish." It was like, what the fuck? And then like mice were actually like the smartest beings in the universe.
Well, it's like fucking, what was it,
fucking nuts.
Animal Farm, where pigs are like the smartest ones.
Animal Farm.
The book.
This nigga didn't read either. He didn't read.
Yeah.
He
That sounds-
He didn't read.
That sounds slightly familiar. I actually used
No,
to
yeah,
do a
it
lot.
was assigned to us in school.
I think there's a book or like a cartoon of it that
Yeah, I
you
think-
can watch.
I think I remember that.
There's a lot of books in school that I feel like we should have read, and I know there's some that I didn't. I read after, like, I didn't read 1984 in high school. I read it
Yeah.
after high school.
Yeah.
Same thing with Catcher in the Rye. Like, I read it, but I didn't give a fuck, and then I reread it. And even then, that fool Holden's a little whiner ass complainer bitch.
The
Like,
only one I really
instead of worrying about the phonies, fucking just be real.
only-
You gotta be real.
The only one I really paid attention to was of Mice and Men, where like Lenny was all about the rabbits, and then homeboy George fucking popped him in the back
And
of the
Great
head.
Gatsby
Oh,
had too many
God.
questions. Like, what the fuck was he hiding? Like, I think he's like a snitch in the witness protection program, or he could have just inherited old money, or it was a scam. He murdered someone, just got guap. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah. They were very unclear about how he came to his. I don't remember getting to the end of that if they told that or not.
And the Scarlet Letter just made it so Amber Rose could be where she is today. We're taking away
Slut walk.
yeah, exactly, taking away the power of the branding.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
Which is
she
re-
did. She
Fuck
did that.
labeling people. Like, why
So-
the fuck do you want to label anybody?
We need sluts in this world. They're
I've always
important.
said that you need sluts. I mean, unfortunately, it's because they're usually broken at
If we
some
didn't
point.
have
but,
sluts, we wouldn't have fucking Tim around.
Yeah, really.
What can I say, guys?
I feel like two sluts usually like find each other, and it's after they realize it's like, okay, like I don't want to be a slut anymore. I just kind of want to settle down, because from normally what I've seen, it's like I've seen like the slut try to settle down with a good guy, and vice versa. The good guy who's been pounding, has a lot of exes and drama in the street, try to settle down with the good girl, and the history usually comes back and bites them. But usually when people know, like, yo, you know, I got bodies. Well, I got bodies too. Well, for sure.
Fuck it.
Let's hide the work together. All right. And then it usually is happy. You know, you
It's
can't
like,
get
yeah,
mad.
you did some shit, I did some shit too. Fuck it. But in this day and age, who doesn't do fucking anything? Like, it's hard. It's hard
I'm
to
not
find
gonna
like
say
a
that my
fucking
past
virgin.
is like 100% clean, but I would say that like
My past isn't.
I don't
like,
think I did any girls really. I don't think I've done too many girls wrong. I think
No.
maybe I would say at the most 3.
Like, I'm not one to fucking be like fucking jumping around or anything, but like fucking I'm 31. I've had fucking whatever, you know, like I've dated around, and like I don't know, it doesn't really matter because no matter what my number is, everybody else's is fucking higher. So I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, cool.
I'm
Exactly.
chilling here now. I realize I'm just happy to be single because
Yeah.
I get to swing this shit wherever I want, however I want. Maybe like when I'm older, I'll start like thinking about settling
Granted,
down.
I'm
but-
in a relationship,
yeah,
but
I'm trying to get on the road though.
At
and
the
I can't
age since
invite
I've-
someone into that.
I think I've been dating Jasmine like 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. So like at that age, and I was with 26, I was just kind of like, I was tired of the whole charade and like trying, because some girls want to pretend like it's like they can like they're like, all right, it's just a physical thing, but then it becomes down to like, so we're gonna try. Are we gonna at least try it? Are we gonna try to at least be exclusive? And it's just like you ruined what we were,
Yeah.
what we had.
Guys
So-
do that too, though.
Oh no, but that's what I'm saying.
Gotta know
That's what I'm
that.
saying. Like, so I got to the point now where it's just like, you know what? I'm tired of trying to either navigate the charade or just go with the drama. So I was like, let me see what a relationship do, and it's been good.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
I've been happy.
That's
That's
good.
that's all I can
That's
say.
good, man. Congratulations on
Yeah.
that. That's awesome. It's cool when you find someone that you fucking vibe with, and then, like, If you fucking vibe with them, then fucking cool, you know? Fucking stick around with that. Like, why would you give that up if you're vibing with them?
Exactly.
Just testing that
definitely-
water.
Fucking-
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, fucking live in the moment. Fucking,
I feel
what
like
is it?
I feel like so many bitches are crazy these days. that
It's
I'm
like
just
fucking,
Jesus
Janis
Christ.
Joplin says, what is it? Get it while you have it? Fucking, I forget the lyrics now. But I'm trying to remember them.
So I got a question then, since I'm clearly in a relationship, but I'm gonna ask. So what type of lady would you consider yourself? Would you consider yourself the more classic style of a dainty lady, or do you consider yourself the kind of lady that hawks loogies and is just like more like
cannot
open
do
and just
that.
like you're like a genuine like? Because I've seen the difference. I've seen the girls that try to be that Betty
Nah.
Crocker housewife, and then I see the
Betty
ones that are just
Crocker.
like, yo, you a nigga. Like, I'm sorry. Like you don't
damn.
get hugs. You get dapped up. I feel
get
weird hugging you.
dapped?
But
You
it's
get
like you
dapped up.
you wear makeup and you may go blow guys and go hang out with, but you a nigga. Like,
He's a nigga. I feel you.
so I say
No.
bro to you.
What's cracking,
I'm not quite the fucking Betty Crocker type. I do know how to cook and do all the fucking housework and shit, but because I'm Mexican, I was raised to be a good housewife.
Damn
But
right.
And for those of you that are
fucking-
wondering if you guys want to actually see her in person, she was actually on video for the previous podcast. So if you look on our YouTube page, you can get a feeling what you're looking at. You
Look
know.
at that. He's
She
trying,
has colored hair.
He's trying to get you a
Colored
date.
hair.
man.
No, I'm just saying.
No.
Like, it's like you have colored hair, you have tattoos. It's like you're clearly
Slide
like,
into her
You're not
DM.
the
I'm not
Betty
the
Crocker
fucking broader-
mold.
like
Yeah,
Betty
that's what I'm
Crocker
saying. You have
mold.
a
Like, I don't
septum
fit that
piercing and a
mold,
lip
yeah.
piercing. Like you're
And,
cool. It's only, like,
yeah,
you're good.
like I do know how to do all the domestic shit. However, I'm also not the type to be just like how you said, just like, nah, dude. But
Hawking a
if it's
loogie,
like
farting
I
in
can't
public.
I can't hawk a loogie. That's the one thing where I do get like extra girly. Like if somebody else hawks a loogie, I like, like, I can't do it.
So you swallow that shit?
No, no, I can
Oh,
spit.
you do like,
I can spit.
You do like the drip spit, like the.
Yeah.
Like,
We're talking
Not gonna
about
spit in
fucking
my house.
hawking loogies. I don't know why you took it there, fucking asshole.
you swallow it. You fucking
Jesus
sick
Christ,
fuck.
no. Hell no.
Have you ever been in bed and then like you get a good one that wakes you up and you're like, and you're like, fuck it, I'll just swallow it instead of go to the bathroom.
Nah, I've had once like
Sometimes I get lazy.
This wasn't recent because I don't get drunk like that anymore. But one time, like I woke up and I was just so fucking out of it. Like I just spit on like one of my fucking like pillow covers and just took it off and just like threw it in my hamper and just went back to sleep. Because I was gonna because before I spit on my floor and I woke up, I was like, fuck, man, I gotta clean that. I woke up that once I was dead, I cleaned out the spit mark, but I was just like. I'm not getting up to go to the sink, but I got this like drunky spit in my mouth. It was like,
Dude,
spit in the fucking
most
thing.
embarrassing was I got home drunk as fuck. I must have been like fresh, like 21. I was living back at my parents' house, and I got the spins and I threw up, and then I just briefly remember going like, "Mom, Mom." And then I woke up and there was like throw up all over my floor, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then my mom was like, "Yeah, you were calling me and clearing me throw up last night." I was like, "Jesus fucking Christ!"
Oh no.
I had to get the fuck out of there. I was like, "Nope."
I remember I was
Dom
like,
threw up on you?
Yeah, I do. We were like in high school, and then he was spraying Febreze on me,
part
and
of
I
it was
wake
my
up,
fault.
and I wake up, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And he's like, "You're dreaming. Go back to sleep."
What
and
the
then I'm like,
fuck?
"Okay." I didn't want to deal
He
with
got
it.
drunk off of coconut, Ciroc, and Kool-Aid, and I had
And then we gave him
Oh.
40s with the syrup in them.
I had like a Miller 40 ounce and or some Old English, but I'd filled it with like food dye and a little bit of maple syrup for the color, and just to have it as a decoration and just keep it there chilling.
What kind of
with
Nick
some other
shit is
stuff.
that?
We were young. We thought, having like the 40 was cool and like not to be expired, but yeah. And we said like pound it, and he was like, "This doesn't taste like bad. It tastes like water." And he was like, "You're just drunk. Everything tastes like water." You're right. And he fucking finished to pound it. So he basically pounded water with some food coloring and maple syrup.
Oh my
oh
god.
my god. I remember Once I was like 18 because you were talking about your mom.
Uh-huh.
I didn't call my mom, but I got home from a like Halloween party at the Claremont colleges. Oh man, I remember we were drinking like Albertsons tequila in the fucking dorms, and I don't know what the fuck else we drank, but we ended up having to leave early. I was with my cousin, and she got all pissed off. She was sober. Her and her boyfriend were sober, and they got all mad that we were drunk and we cut in line. And when she tried to cut, they got caught. So she was like, "We're leaving." All mad.
Sober asses.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, all right, I guess I'm gonna go home now." All fucked up.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I don't remember anything. And the next day when I woke up, I came out and I was like, I woke up and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was just wearing underwear. I was in my bed, but I was just wearing underwear, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And like my hair was wet.
Oh.
And I was like, "What happened?" And like I got out of bed, I got dressed, and I came out. My mom's like, "Ya te despertaste?" Like you woke up already, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like my brother's like, "Fuck, dude." He just shook his head, and I was like, "What happened?" And she was like, embarrassed me in front of my church friend.
Oh.
I guess when I got home, she was there with one of her church friends, some lady, one of her friends. She'd been her friend since like before I was born. But so she like watched me grow up.
Oh my god, that should have been hilarious.
It's even worse. Yeah. I guess I went to her bathroom because I had seen them when I came in. So I went to my mom's bathroom, the master bathroom. And she said all they heard was like a loud ass thud. And she was like, "What the fuck?" And she ran to the bathroom to see what was going on. I guess I hit my head on the wall fucking super hard. And it like, it made a loud ass noise. When she came in, she said I had one foot on each side of the toilet, and I just puked all over her. Like, she said there was throw up in the toilet, but I guess I was like trying to get it in the toilet and fucking fell back, and it all just fucking just kept, like I just kept going. Yeah. So my brother was pissed because he had to help her put me in the fucking shower. He was like, "You're a fucking asshole. I hate you." And I was like, "Fuck you, dick." Whatever.
Fuck you, dick.
It fucking happened.
That's
my bad. You had to see my titties. My bad.
Yeah, that's some pretty fucked up shit. Like, I hope I would never have to see my sister partially nude ever in my life.
No, yeah.
Fuck, yeah.
My brother got his revenge, though. He fucking got drunk a couple times, and me and my mom had to put him in the shower.
But you can leave his boxers on.
Yeah,
it's different.
On.
Like,
it's different.
And granted, all right, nipples are nipples. It's different, all right? Like, it's different.
Free
sorry.
the nip. Free
my
the
brother's
nip.
like, I don't want to see my older sister's tits.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
Titties, whatever. Like,
it's not the same. Like, I'm sorry.
They're not sexual titties.
Maybe
just
when I have
leave it
kids,
alone.
I'll stop giving a fuck because it's like, oh, whatever, you're doing it for fuck. No, that's nasty.
I felt bad though. I did apologize like a billion times.
Yeah,
You
really.
got
felt
the
real
brunch.
bad. I was like,
You had to like, take out to brunch or something. Like, hey.
No, I'm like still. It's been fucking 31 now. I was 18 then.
Oh, she's to get over it then.
Yeah, no,
for some reason, I've been thinking in my head like this is like a year or two ago.
No, this is like fucking years ago.
Okay, then yeah, that's funny. That's just that's you living life.
It's funny now.
What?
I don't know. That's funny.
No, that's a fucking hell of a story.
That was like the first time I had like slight alcohol poisoning. Apparently, my mom made me like drink milk before I went to sleep too.
So,
like what?
Have you ever had alcohol poisoning?
No, but I've had shitty friends that let me drive a car when I shouldn't have.
Oh, I've had that happen.
You guys
plenty of
always
times.
let me drive when I should.
Bro, I tell you not to. You just don't listen.
You got in the 240 with me that one time. You got in the backseat of my 240 when I was drunk as fuck that night.
I was drunk.
Yeah, we were all drunk.
Yeah,
I was drunk. Yeah, it's
all drunk.
bad when everybody's drunk because you don't make fucking good decisions.
We're all shit. And
So
then
granted,
he stole my car and he never got it out of first gear.
no, I didn't
Oh,
put it. No,
shit.
I didn't get it out of second gear.
Oh.
So, but that's still on a car like that. I should have been. Yeah. So
fucked up.
But so check this. I passed out, and this is close. Like it's in our vicinity where we're at. It was literally 0.4 miles away, but I had my face drawn on, completely covered. And granted, I only had to make 2 turns, and then I was like in a residential, so like there was no cops that were gonna be there. They let me drive home. Like, and my face was I posted the picture because like I didn't realize my face was drawn until I got home and looked in my mirror, and I was like, oh my god. Like, even if the slight chance of a cop having to just, you know, be in the neighborhood for some reason, like, no. So yeah, y'all niggas is assholes for that. But I don't think I've ever been that shitty to where like I've had someone clean me up. Yeah.
No, yeah, that was just the one time.
I've had someone wake me up off the shitter, but never clean me up.
No.
Oh yeah, I remember I had that on video. It's somewhere.
Jesus Christ.
It's somewhere in the archive. So if you ever go before I do,
that's going to be at my funeral.
that's gonna be at your wedding.
That's going to be at my wedding.
That's gonna be anywhere when I can get the opportunity. Like, good times.
Jesus Christ.
If I ever do it,
I'm not getting married, so I don't care.
if you win an Oscar one day and they have a highlight reel of Tim's life, I'm gonna be like, throw this gem in there, TMZ.
I'm never going to
Dude,
get an Oscar.
I had
You don't know that.
I just
am I
told
gonna
the
get an
story
Oscar
at
for?
fucking Pong's the other night because my friend was there that it happened with. We used to always get really drunk whenever we would go out together in our 20s. This one night, I remember I texted her, like, we woke up in the morning, and I was like, how did we get home? I, like, looked, and she's pretty short. She got to the house, and she just kind of, like, flopped over on the bed.
Uh-huh.
So she was, like, standing, but, like, with her body on the bed, like, her upper half of the body, like, bent over on the bed. And I guess I had gotten home, and, like, I took my pants off and threw myself on the bed, but I didn't make it all the way, so my legs were hanging off too. So when we woke up, we were still like that. I was like, how the fuck did we get here? She's like, I don't know. And we came out, and I was like, fuck, my car's here. I drove home. I was like, we can't do this shit anymore, dude.
I remember.
And then I remembered like bits and pieces, and I remember when we were leaving, there was a cop sitting like behind us a bit.
Oh, that's the worst.
And I remember telling her like, "Hold on, Dick. Like, just chill out. Like, hold on." And I like,
Dick.
we sat there, and I was like, "All right, we're gonna go now." But I was like, just don't fucking move. Like, just sit there, because she had just like thrown up, and I like threw her behind some bushes because the cops were driving by. Like, it was bad. It was a bad night.
That's clutching it out for being the sober friend, and I've had to do it for them a lot.
No, I was not sober.
Oh, you were?
No,
You were
I
just-
was drunk as fuck.
Shit.
I didn't remember.
That's just you being
like
clutch.
these are like,
Yeah.
you know, when you get like flashbacks of like your drunken memories.
Mm-hmm.
These are the memories I have, like her throwing up, and I was like, "Dude, there's a cop coming," and like throwing her and like laughing because I pushed her into the wall and like behind a little like planter thing. And
See, I don't get blacked out drunk like that anymore. To have
I
those
don't
types of
either.
stories.
I
know.
don't. Yeah.
But like that's just like stuff that I wish that, because like my stories now later in life are more responsible because like I don't get that blacked out drunk anymore. Like,
Yeah,
these are just
no,
fun
yeah.
stories to reminisce on. like
My worst was there was this chick that I was fucking with for a little while, and we ended up going to the beach, and we killed an 18 pack, and not like the not the handle of Captain Morgan, but like just like the 750. And we killed that and an 18 pack. And I remember driving home just like blacked out. I remember like kind of swerving, but the good thing was there was traffic all the way back home.
Oh, so you didn't have to drive that fast. Yeah.
I remember she started fucking me while I was driving. And I remember like as we were going, like a cop on a motorcycle passed by like right as we were going at him, like just kept on driving. I was like, holy shit. Like, that's why I kind of like came back to consciousness, like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, like what is even happening right now?
that's a bad
That's
look.
really
I mean,
bad.
That's good for your bucket list, but what
Damn.
the fuck?
God damn.
Yeah, getting fucked up. When's that shit?
Oh, like right now.
What happened?
Somebody was already calling me right now for it,
How
actually.
long have we been going?
We are right now at 57 minutes. You guys got a book?
She definitely does.
Yeah, I have an event to get to. In a
Okay.
minute.
Well, damn. This is good. I'm cool with an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hot hour.
Talk some conspiracy. Talk some bullshit.
Yeah, that's a hot ass hour.
Yeah.
Fucking,
That was a hot hour.
yeah, fucking, yeah. That's our guest Angel.
That's our guest Angel. This is the
Follow
Block is
her
Hot
at
podcast.
An Angel or some
What
shit
up?
like that.
La Angel,
Yeah.
ENJOL.
Yeah.
Because everybody always asks me what my name is in Spanish.
And hell.
No, it's not Angel.
Angel.
It's
That's how I say it. Angel.
yeah. I have a couple of friends that call me Angel, but they're like, "Well, what did your family call you growing up?" And I'd be like, "Oh, La Angel," because it's Angel, but Angel. And I actually have a birthday card from years ago where my friend, he's still our friend and a friend of the family. He fucking wrote like Angel, ENJOL.
Angel.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? But yeah. So that's my name in Spanish.
And where can they find you at on Instagram?
At Instagram is at La Angel, so at LA_ENJOL.
Angelo.
La Angel. Or you can find me at House of Pong in Claremont on Thursdays from 9 to 11:30.
One of the best mics in the fucking area. You will not
Yeah.
find a better one.
I have a
Jesus fucking
Wow, that
Christ,
was loud.
man.
I know that's gonna fucking kill someone.
Shit.
Yeah,
if
sorry,
they made it
guys.
this far, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I did not expect
Yeah.
that. I apologize sincerely. That was uncalled for. Yeah.
that was unnecessary.
Yeah. Throw that jammy jam on.
Oh, I'm about to throw that old young
Yeah.
Norik. That's cool. This is Down For Me off of his new.
Oh, he just had his fucking release party too at Feeling Groovy.
It was good. It was
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
Did you go?
Have you guys gone there? Did you?
No,
comedy
that
or
was on
anything?
Saturday or Friday?
Saturday. It was
Yeah,
same
no,
time as the
Saturday
show.
I had the show at.
Yeah.
And it's
at,
right
Mash.
next to House of Pong.
Yeah, I
I
know.
drove by, I was like,
My
oh.
friend is a manager there.
Oh shit!
Dave, the sound guy.
Shout out to Philly.
Really?
Yeah, he's
Is
a
that-
manager at Feeling Groovy.
What the fuck? Shout out to Dave.
Shout out to Dave.
And this is that new shit. You know,
Feeling Juvie.
Feeling groovy.
Yo, lay back, play that, lay back, old school, yeah, A-track. I'm reminiscing on the days I remember way back. I used to always say I'ma make it ASAP cause I believe in my divine. So when I press rewind, you could pinpoint the anointing in my life like the time I got support. Couldn't quite afford to even pay attention to the game, I'm kinda bored. Oh yeah, right then, all hell broke loose. When it's time to hit the stage, they oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that is when I knew, I think I had a root. I'm walking down the path, all my niggas coming too. And if you wanna groove, baby girl, you coming through. I show you the world, but wonder what it's coming to. Wish I knew, glad I grew up, munching on the fruit cup. My life wasn't too rough, music introduced us to a dream that was bigger than just me. So I had to go recruit, introduce it to the team of some like-minded individuals. Make the vision visual, manifest a physical, then repeat. That's a formula we getting out of ordinary street. Come with me, I'ma show you extraordinary things.
I've been on my mind, tryna keep it light. I put on for the side, yeah, up to nothing nice. She say she feeling rain, she text me, it's a vibe. Feel it when you pull up, I can see it in your eyes. I know you're down for me. Tell me you're down for me. They say you're down for me. They say you're down for me. Tell me you're down for me. You're still down for me.
Still down. I appreciate the wait. Knowing what's at stake, I wouldn't put you in position where you couldn't elevate. It's called playing to your strengths. Hold up, let me demonstrate. I used to have the best intentions, but I made mistakes, and that feeling made me weak. I didn't want to let you down, but I wouldn't speak about it if you were around. So everybody thought I had it, but I wasn't sure. To be there for my homies was my only concern, but it was draped in the self-serve, knowing I deserved to be the best to do it, but I couldn't put in work. Not because I didn't want to, but I didn't know how. Pressure from the whole crowd, I didn't start to slow down. Out of my character, out of my element, finding my truth for courage, I'm telling it to. All of you hoping you could inspire the youth, reminding you it's a journey for finding the truth.
I've been on my mind, trying to keep it light. I put on for the shot, yeah, up to nothing nice. She say she feeling right, when she text me it's a vibe. Feeling when you pull up, I can see it in your eyes. I know you're down for me, you're still down for me.